Hi everyone, 你们好吗? Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Growing Up with Chinese, 成长汉语. Now today marks the beginning of a series of shows on our fabulous trio preparing for exams. And I have to say, exams in Chinese high school are sometimes more difficult than what you might find at a Chinese university. High school here is really that hard. So I'm sure that all three of them are hard at work reviewing for their upcoming exams. Let's check in though and see what they're doing.
兰兰，这首歌太好听了。
小明，别听歌了，赶紧写作业吧。
兰兰，你快来听，这是现在最流行的乐队组合了。
小明，看你一直唱啊唱的，你怎么一心二用啊？
这叫音乐相伴有感觉，要不然光写作业多乏味。
哼，你总是有一大堆的歪理。
兰兰，求求你了，这道物理题我想了好半天了，也没想出来怎么做。
不管你花多长时间，你都得自己做。
兰兰，你看啊，咱们既是同学，又是邻居，还是好朋友，帮帮忙啦。其实啊，我除了物理以外，其他科目的成绩还不错。
又吹牛，你忘了上次考数学？
停！现在休息1分钟，我去趟卫生间。
小明，你怎么才回来啊？下周就要考试了，我真为你着急。
哎，兰兰，你说我现在开始复习还来得及吗？
现在啊，我看有点悬哦。
哎呀，看来我得加油了。兰兰，这道题怎么做呀？你可是我的大救星啊，帮帮忙吧。
好吧，好吧，哪道物理题啊？
就是这道，你看看，特别难，我是百思不得其解啊。
这道题啊，我会做。来，我给你讲。
这么难的题，你看一眼就会，真是让人难以想象。
这道题应该这样子，这样，再这样。
Well, Xiaoming is very lucky to have Lan Lan's help, and that's all I'll say on the matter. Okay, let's take a look now at some of the key sentences in our dialogue. 这叫音乐相伴有感觉，要不然光写作业多乏味。To listen to music at the same time helps me study. Otherwise, just doing homework would be too dull. 相伴 means concomitant or accompaniment. So 音乐相伴 in this context is to have musical accompaniment. 乏味 is a set term meaning dull, uninteresting, or insipid.
兰兰，这首歌太好听了。
小明，别听歌了，赶紧写作业吧。
兰兰，你快来听，这是现在最流行的乐队组合了。
小明，看你一直唱啊唱的，你怎么一心二用啊？
这叫音乐相伴有感觉，要不然光写作业多乏味。
哼，你总是有一大堆的歪理。
兰兰，求求你了，这道物理题我想了好半天了，也没想出来怎么做。
我看有点悬 seems a little iffy to me. Now, 悬 is a great word that means precarious, dangerous, or perilous. So this statement was made in response to Xiaoming asking if he still had enough time to review properly. 我看有点悬 seems a little iffy to me.
小明，你怎么才回来啊？下周就要考试了，我真为你着急。
哎，兰兰，你说我现在开始复习还来得及吗？
现在啊，我看有点悬哦。
哎呀，看来我得加油了。兰兰，这道题怎么做呀？你可是我的大救星啊，帮帮忙吧。
好吧，好吧，哪道物理题啊？
就是这道，你看看。
你可是我的大救星 You really are my savior. Now, 救星 actually means liberator or emancipator, someone who helps relieve people's sufferings. So Xiaoming is really trying hard to get Lan Lan to help him here. 我是百思不得其解 I really don't have a clue. Now, 百思不得其解 is a set saying that literally means fail to understand something after thinking it over 100 times. 百思不得其解。
哎，兰兰，你说我现在开始复习还来得及吗？
现在啊，我看有点悬哦。
哎呀，看来我得加油了。兰兰，这道题怎么做呀？你可是我的大救星啊，帮帮忙吧。
好吧，好吧，哪道物理题啊？
就是这道，你看看，特别难，我是百思不得其解呀。
这道题啊，我会做。来，我给你讲。
这么难的题，你看一眼就会，真是让人难以想象。
All right, everyone, it's time to look at today's vocabulary, and we'll be playing another word game. But first off, let's look at our specific vocabulary words. 赶紧 lose no time, hasten. 赶紧一直 In today's context, 一直 means continuously, always, without intermission. 一直音乐 music. 音乐邻居 neighbor. 邻居复习 review. 复习 Okay, it's language point time, and we've got a pattern to begin with. 不管都 Now, this is kind of like saying no matter what in English. So today, Lan Lan said, 不管你花多少时间，都得自己做. It doesn't matter how long you take, you've got to do it yourself. So with this pattern in Chinese, what comes after 不管 should be either a phrase of questioning, like 不管天气怎么样, no matter what the weather is like, or you need a phrase that includes both good and bad, like 不管天气好不好, it doesn't matter if the weather is good or bad.
不管遇到什么问题，你都可以随时来找我。
谢谢老师。
我最近不管吃什么都觉得没胃口。
是吗？是不是感冒了？
除了 means apart from or except for. Xiaoming said to Lan Lan, 我除了物理以外，其他科目的成绩还不错。Apart from physics, my grades in the rest of my classes are not too bad. The use of 除了 falls under the 除了都 meaning. For example, 除了小王，我们都去了。Apart from 小王, we all went, or we all went except for 小王。Now, if you have the 除了还 pattern, or 除了也 pattern, we get the meaning of besides. So 除了小王，我们也去了。Besides 小王, we all went as well.
你在北京都去哪儿玩了？
除了故宫，我哪儿都去了。
你这周什么时候有时间？
除了周三，我都有时间。
难以 functions as an adverb in Chinese and is commonly placed before a verb. It means difficult to or hard to. So Xiaoming said, 这么难的题，你看一眼就会，真让人难以想象。It's really hard to imagine that a problem this difficult you can take one look at and know how to solve it. You could also say, 那里的景色太漂亮了，让人难以用语言形容。It's really difficult to put into words just how beautiful the scenery is there.
看，这是外星人的照片。
真让人难以相信。
兰兰，你觉得西安怎么样？
特别棒，西安真是一个让人难以忘记的城市。
All right, it's word game time. Now, for those of you who haven't played this specific game with us before, here's how it works. You get a jumble of characters or character groupings, and you have to put it in the right sentence order. And at our next show, I'll be giving you the proper answer. So, here's an example. All right, we have 5 characters on our board. 语、跟、我、学、汉. Okay, now, you have to put them in the right sentence order. But this is what it looks like. 跟我学汉语，跟我学汉语 learn Chinese with me. So that's just an example. This is what you guys are going to be working on today. All right, we have 好在 and 不 and 今天 and 堵车. Now, just so you all know, the English meaning of what this sentence should be is, we're lucky there's no traffic jam today. We're lucky there's no traffic jam today. So, good luck, and I'll give you the answer next time. All right, everyone, that's a wrap. Now, before we go, though, I have a message from John in New Zealand that I want to share with you all. Okay, so he says, hello to everyone at Growing Up with Chinese. I have a question. In Maori tradition, we touch noses in greeting. Does China have any kind of comparable traditional greetings? Well, thank you. That's a great letter and a great question. In ancient times in China, Chinese men would greet each other by making a fist with one hand and putting the other hand over the fist, like this, or like this. Now, women would greet people like this, sort of like a Chinese curtsy. Now, not too many people use this kind of greeting anymore, but in Beijing, a common greeting is to ask if the person you just met, if they've eaten, 吃了吗? Now, it's not necessary to give an actual answer to the question, but if you listen for it, you'll hear it being asked everywhere. 吃了吗? All right, thanks for writing. And to everyone else, don't forget that you can send us any questions or comments you might have by visiting our website and leaving a note on our comments page. We love to hear from you. And on that note, good luck with all of your studies, including your Chinese studies. 加油! And I shall see you all next time. 我们下次见. Bye, everyone.